Roll it, Holly.
It is. Rolling, Ollie. It's rolling.
Yeah. Camera is rolling.
All right. Like I said, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. So if you just start with saying your name.
Omar Khalid. Should I spell it?
No, it's all right. I'll get you like the one a little bit. So why don't you tell me a little bit about why they changed the radio?
Well, the changes need to be made because this has been a black community for a number of years. And when you bring change, you bring a new enthusiasm and excitement to a community. And at this point in time, this is what this community desperately needs. Something to kind of counterbalance what high drug rate and murder rate here in the Bay Area was born earlier. So that's why we need change in the community. Because when things are new, people have a tendency to get really excited about it. So that's why we need some change here right now.
What do you think about the need for new jobs?
Well, the need for
Hold on. Sorry.
the needs for new jobs are desperately needed. Again, but if we have new jobs, but we don't have the educational component to go along with the new jobs, are we really giving new jobs, or are we just doing a service or a lip service for people in the community who cannot maintain continue to have a job far into the future because we are in the millennium, and it's not about counting beans anymore. It's about doing real technical global jobs, and actually in the green economy as well. So we need to kind of look for those kind of new vocational skills, vocational jobs to bring into the community, and not just the community of San Francisco, not Bayview, but the community at large, the country, the state, the county, it's desperately needed. Again, we are moving into new territory.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the need for executive stuff?
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about the need for new housing.
New housing, again, with the new housing comes new excitement, comes new ownership, comes a new community, comes new schools, comes new markets, just new ideas, new designs to kind of intermix with what's already here. Because once you bring in something new, you're able to, like I said, all rising tides raises all ship. So if you bring in new housing, you'll get a new community. And I think this community needs to be kind of intermixed with other people throughout San Francisco. And so again, new community, new housing brings new ideas, new dreams, new thoughts, new programs, new jobs, new schools, new education. So everything becomes new. So all of that is very important. It's all interwoven together.
And what are you hearing from your friends and your neighbors about Proposition G?
Well, I'm not necessarily, as you can see, I'm probably the only house on the block with a Proposition G sign because people are too much dealing with their day-to-day lives and not fully being engaged with what's going on from a political standpoint with Proposition G. But I think Proposition G is desperate. Once we have Proposition G, and what we have to understand is Proposition G is not a quick fix for today, but it's for the future. So if we can begin to pass these kind of propositions, move into the future, then it becomes a better community. So it's not about building it for somebody to come in and take over, because the people that are here now are owners of it right now. So if they choose to stay here, then it's for them. And whoever decides to come in new, they get to participate. And again, that rises everything else in the community. So I'm excited about Proposition, to say the least. Because again, I have a home here in the Bayview. My children go to school here in the Bayview. One of them went to that school right there, in fact, and one is about a mile away. So that's good. Proposition G is a good thing here in the community.
And that's big housing home here down in the Bayview. What do you think that this development's going to do for you, property values, or sort of that economy?
I really want to say that on camera. What it's going to do here for the property value, it's going to increase everything. It's going to increase the property value. And again, it's about ownership and sense of belonging and having. And so when we talk about self-worth and using the properties to do that, and what should be what the cleaning and proposition will do is it will enhance all of that. And again, it's something that people get excited about. Because when you can see systemic change taking place fast on a larger scale as opposed to a smaller scale, again, there's that excitement factor. So I'm excited. However, I know 15 years out from now, it will be for my grandchildren and my children. And I know it's not for me, but my legacy is to leave them something better. You know, a community that they can come home to, and for something better for them to have, to be able to go and walk the waterfronts and things of that nature. And in my aging years, I love to go down there and hang out to the water, because I'm always driving all the way across town to the marina. I would love to do it here, too, because it's not sunny on my side of the block.
So there's a competing measure on the ballot by Chris Daly. How do you feel about that?
I think from a business perspective, I think that the Measure F is not wise. It would turn San Francisco, this part of the southeast section, proverbial ghetto, because if you're just talking about affordable housing in the southeast sector, so that means everybody who's making a medium income or barely getting by is just going to only afford housing in the southeast sector of San Francisco. So, which is what we have now. So if that's the case, let's not just do away with all of the propositions. Let's not clean up the shit. Let's not refurbish Candlestick Monster Park. Let's just leave it like it is and just make this affordable. That's essentially what we have right now. And it's time for something new, because I don't think this is any ballot, a proposition that goes out through the entirety of San Francisco. And besides Chris Daly, he's a tenderloin district. I mean, he's making calls for other parts of San Francisco that is he gonna buy a house here? I don't think so. So he shouldn't be making these kind of policies, but it's not for me to badmouth him. It's Proposition F we're talking about. So again, I don't think Proposition F is for the will of the people. I mean, and from a business standpoint, 50-50. I mean, who makes a living off that? Right? So it's a bad idea.
If I read you a couple of sentences or just phrases where you say them back, just kind of like catchphrases. So, however you want to say them. Yeah. We want more jobs.
We want more jobs.
We want thousands of jobs.
We want thousands of jobs.
We want more housing.
We want more housing, bigger housing, affordable housing.
We want acres of parks.
Acres of parks and wetlands.
We want a better neighborhood.
We want a better neighborhood, which gives us a better community, which gives us a sense of hope.
If you were sitting here right now and asking questions, what would the answer be to whatever question it is that you're asking? Is there something else you want to say?
Well, what I would like to say with Proposition G, it passes, hope it does, that we have buses driving down the street.
Oh, it's like, let's just start over.
Trucks. Hauling in dirt from the shipyard. You can see that's when my house stays dusty and dirt. But I would like a state-of-the-art school, a K through 8 or even a K through 12, just a state-of-the-art new millennium school, whether it be charter or private or school. That's what I would like to have. And a superstore with a great big coffee shop.
Big Prop G will bring. Prop G will bring all that.
I think probably you could bring that, because again, if people know that this area has been developed, you have people more inclined, and again, kind of looking at what's happening, because I know a lot of people are watching this thing from a political standpoint, but seeing if Prop G passes and new development can come into play, then you may have other outside vendors who want to come in and be inside of this area, because again, we do have a professional football team that plays less than a mile away. We're playing less than a mile away from all of that, so it's just more traffic, more income, and more revenue for the city. So yeah, it's good, and I can walk. Again, I'm tired of driving my gas vessel truck.
Fair enough.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, I think that's all right.
Thank you, bro.
That's a shipyard.
Yeah, you